Has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Looking to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a handoff looking right. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards on the ground. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st down, Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They stay on the ground with Drake. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Drake. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The tight end changing his position. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Good.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Parkey's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 19 yards that time for number 19. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out and
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get back.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough starting field position here.
Mike 50. Ready? Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Gross.
That's correct. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Leopard. Over here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Leopard. Over. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Dolphins on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Boom, back to Philly. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
No. Leopard. Set. Please.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Harris in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. And
they're going to go soft on the corners. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
No, check, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. All right, now, here we go. 56. Over.
On the give, this is Drake. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 26. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run him with their fullback. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.